안녕하십니까. 이번에는 영어로 음성일기를 한번 써보려고 합니다. 예전에 한 구독자 한두 분께서 영어로 책 읽기 아니면 ASMR 이런 걸 하면 어떻겠냐 이런 얘기를 했는데 요즘 들어서도 또 한 분의 구독자님이 또 그런 얘기를 해가지고 한번 만들어볼까 그런 생각 해봤습니다. 그러지 않아도 요즘에 출장 갔다 와서 한 5날 동안 있으면서 여러 가지 생각했는데 그거에 관한 이야기를 그냥 간단하게 영어로 하면 어떨까 생각하고 있습니다. 그리고 자막을 넣을 생각이 없으니까 그냥 잡음 그냥 누군가 떠들고 있다 이렇게 간단하게 생각해 주시고 그냥 쭉 듣고 넘기면 감사하겠습니다. 그러면 시작하겠습니다. Alright, I'm just gonna reflect on my meeting in the past week, from Monday to Friday. Right. So on Monday, that's the beginning of the meeting. There's no strict start day, so you can go to the meeting as soon as possible and have fun and peace out. All you need to do is pay the money. Alright, so in order to have a flight at 6 a.m. on Monday, I have to wake up at 4 a.m., which was kind of rough. So I wake up, take a shower, eat a little food and drink coffee, and guess what? I was tired. So I take a 20-minute nap, which turns out let me arrive at the airport 15 minutes before the departure. I thought it's fine because the airport is extremely tiny and I can get everything done within 5 minutes. However, the whole airport is looking for me, saying where is this guy? We need to go. So I'm like, hey, we still got 15 minutes. I thought it's fine. They're like, no, we want to depart a little early today. I'm like, okay, why today and why me? But whatever. So I, move a little faster, and the airport staff was helping me as well. So I arrived in the flight 5 minutes before its departure. So I thought it was fine. But guess what? It delayed 20 more minutes after I got on the airplane. So I'm like, what's the point, guys? I mean, I understand, but it was stupid. So after that 6 o'clock flight, I arrived at Chicago and stayed in Chicago airport for how many hours? 6 hours. Then fly to Denver and eventually arrive at 4 p.m. And it took approximately 1 hour to get to my hotel and take a little break before the upcoming meeting at 6:30 p.m. And of course, I'm tired, it was a long day. So I took a shower, took a break, and when I arrived at the business meeting, it was at 7 p.m. So, I don't know, there were a lot of people who are supposed to be leaders in their whatever organization, so I'm like, good. And I saw one of the people who was working in my organization. So we met and just updated about, our life and stuff. And happily, I see some people who I knew 5-6 years ago. So it was good, I grabbed a wine, which is freely provided over there. Took a wine and just talk with them, have fun, hug, take a selfie, whatever, But then, what's interesting? Just because the COVID stopped me from interacting with so many people in person, not many people know me, and that's fine, and that's understandable. So I gave a little introduction about myself to the people, saying hey, this is new guy, I supposed to be more involved in this meeting whatsoever, but COVID, you all know that. And then I told him, from next year, I'll be more involved. So, hello, I'm glad to meet you all and have a good night. Then I peace out. Tuesday was interesting and busy day. Nothing really going on the Tuesday morning, but from noon, I started meeting people, The one folk that I met is a Korean guy who's born in America. Just because he's born in America, he's mostly speaking English, but 20% of the time he may speak Korean, but not too fluently. But he's a very, very nice guy, 4 years older than me, and it's a good brother. He's like, hey, I'm gonna buy you really good sandwich in Denver, so let's do it. So we grab sandwich, and then of course I need to buy him something too, because I don't feel good just by getting stuff from people. So I get him some coffee, and we update our life, and then I find out he's pretty much suffered in his current place and ready to move out. Basically, they ask my friends to work a lot without paying him. So, of course, he doesn't like it. And he's a nice guy, and he tried to help, so he does currently doing a lot of things without any payment. So I'm like, dude, just say no. But he's like, if I'm not doing it, nobody can do it. I'm like, I know, but still. But apparently, it's too much, and he's ready to move out in July or August this year. So we'll see. But at the same time, he says like, hey, before I get out of here, why don't we have more trips together, like hiking or going to a good restaurant in Denver area. So the plan is maybe I can visit Denver in March or May this year and maybe hike or do something fun. He's a nice brother. And after that, I visited a talk at 4:30 p.m. where I was able to meet some Asian psychologists there. It was fantastic. Some amazing Chinese psychologists work to improve life quality of Asian populations in the US, which I haven't done forever, just because I live in a place where there are just no Asians at all, Not at all, but like you rarely see Asians there. And Asians are not too good at seeking some mental health support. So it was a very encouraging, motivating conversations with them. And after talk, I say hi to the speakers and also say hi to the collaborators there. And somehow they know me. Most of them, they know me because we have that like a big WeChat group. They have seen my name, but didn't have chance to meet me in person. So that was a good opportunity for me to be connected with a lot of people. Interestingly, there are 2 students actually are from California. I think they're from Berkeley? I don't know. They're from one of the California universities. And the Korean girl is, research lab manager. The other one is, speech language pathology student. Doctoral students, I think. Very interesting. The girl left South Korea in 10 years ago, so it's 2013, and went to UK for undergrad. I can't recall, but she spent 8 years in UK and happened to fly to US as a research assistant or manager, and she's ready to apply for a PhD program to be a professor in the future. And the Korean guy immigrated from Korea when he was 7 years old, and it's undocumented Korean in the US, but managed to be able to in a really good position right now as a PhD student. I do know once you get PhD, there'll be a whole lot of opportunity for you to be a US citizen if that's the goal of that guy, So very proud of these two people. So we talk about how to support each other, exchange Kakao Talk, ID, and phone numbers and whatsoever. So that was good, Then what happened? Oh yeah. After that, they plan about going to Chinese hot pot place and have more fun. But I had another meeting at 7 o'clock. So I have to excuse myself from the group. And I went to another group, which is American people. We just drink and whatever because we're from same place. It's like tradition. Annually, people meet, drink, eat, and have fun. So I spent like 1.5 hours in the group and left the group and go to another group. And we go to another bar, drink. I don't know what I drink. It's a whatever fruity ginger type of deal. I think it's a cocktail. I don't know. It was okay. And after that, I went back home. Went back to my hotel. The other folks still go for another drink. I'm done. It was 10:30 p.m. and I'm done. Wednesday was pretty chill, but luckily I was able to meet one of my friends who's from New York. We went for lunch and updating life too. That dude is, I don't know, I feel bad for him because his mom has cancer right now. He spent, how many years? He spent probably 15 years in the USA to have a good life. But what he find out right now is that without green card, he's not able to go back to China comfortably. Kind of like my situation, but the different situation is that his mom has cancer. He gotta be there. He gotta be there for his mom, and he's the only child. So he's a very, very baffled right now, and even thinking about giving up everything in the US and just going back to China and be with the family. And I'm in support of that too. You know, family comes first, right? So we updating each other. He looked not too happy, and again, I understand. But after that, what else? I probably have nothing after that. Yep, nothing. I was preparing for Thursday business talk that I have prepared. The whole day was preparation. It was a little relaxation too. And then Thursday from 9 o'clock, I had some business talk very early, so not many people showed up. 13 people, 12 people, whatever. But at least the people who showed up, they loved the talk. So we had a meaningful conversation. They also asked for contact number and email so they can have more questions. It was very good. And I have lunch with my previous mentor, who I respect and love a lot. And he bought me Japanese noodle and talk about some work-related things, life-related things, cats, traveling, some great stuff happening in his organization. It was all good. And we hug, we say goodbye, you know. Then 3:30, I have one more talk with a bunch of folks in that area. So it's a very informal presentation where a ton of people stop by. And I was lucky to meet people in my region in Illinois State. Great opportunity to be connected. So we say hi and say miss you. And again, you know, kind of roughly plan about future collaborations and stuff. Was all good. Then right after that, I have another talk at 5 p.m. and run to the talk. And I mean, Thursday 5 p.m. People want to have a good dinner instead of coming to whatever talk. So we only have like 15, 17 people showed up. But again, the talk went really well, and they seem to be impressed and asked for contact number and stuff. Loved it. We prepared that project for almost 2 years. The progress is not too fast, but it's going on. It's almost to be ended. So that's very encouraging. I also appreciated my colleague too. Without her, you know, we're not able to creating that project. So good meeting. After that, they thought about going to pizza, whatever place. But I'm sick of pizza, US people. Stop giving me pizza, burgers and stuff. So I'm like, I kind of lied about it. I'm like, oh, I have to go. I'm tired, whatever. And they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I go home. On my way to the hotel, my Australian friend texted me and like, dude, are you in the meeting? I'm like, yeah. Are you? And he's like, yeah. Why don't we meet up? And I'm like, okay. Right after replying the text, I saw him in front of me walking toward me. What's the odds? And he was also with my previous mentor. So we three try to go to a good restaurant and have good food. I don't know if you all know that, but I'm not good at cooking, you know, and I thought it was a good opportunity to have amazing food. And he said the restaurant is signature restaurant in the area. So I'm like, all right, down for that. But he also said it's not gonna be too cheap. I'm like, good, it's fine. Let's just eat it. It took me like $111 including tips. Acceptable. Ate it until my stomach hurts. But I told him this is happy pain. I can accept that. I was like, yeah, I love it. but my body feels pain. But and I went back home very tired and had a little food coma. So without even turning off the lights, I just slept and woke up at 3 a.m. and turned off the lights. Then it's Friday. Not much things going on. I got just good coffee in the morning and grabbed some, what is that? Thai food? Yeah, Thai food near 11:30. And I head to the airport so I can come back to my home city. That's it. And if I give a little summary about these 5 days, I got more motivation. Quite inspired by a lot of amazing folks, and I still feel like there are many things that I can do and enjoy. I trust my communication skills. I believe I'm a brave dude, and I also believe there are many people can support me. With all that stuff, I should be able to do what I want to do, even though I may fail at a lot of things, which it's gonna be painful, but fine. It's really fine. Alright, I think I talked too much this time, but at least I hope you enjoy some of it. Not all of it, maybe some of it. Alright. That's it for today, and you all have a good day.